Today, Patricia speaks with award-winning actress Omoni Oboli and other members of the cast of Clash, which is now on Netflix.
I want to talk to two of you about your dad coming.
Can you take those things off your head? I want both of you to be at your best behavior. He's going to spend some time with us.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. This is my friend, Charlene.
I'm suspecting that white girl is still here.
Did you see her there?
And what is this you're wearing?
Dad, I'm just chilling.
You're just sitting with this lipstick?
Is this how you're going to be? Coming here to mess everything up?
Get out.
Leave me alone.
My wonderful son here. He's a doctor too.
Yes.
That's impressive. It takes a lot of hard work.
Dad, you want me to go back to Nigeria?
Yes, you make medical doctors in Nigeria, they make money.
I'm not going to be a medical doctor.
You're not going to be a medical doctor.
I'm an academic doctor, Dad.
Hey, a woman wanna go.
I thought you'd be proud of me.
Proud of you?
I have something really important I want to tell you.
What? Did you get a woman pregnant, my son?
He dare not.
No, Dad, I didn't get any woman pregnant.
So, who is this person you want to marry?
Your mother is grooming you, Chechi, to marry you back home.
Let's leave the Chechi for now, first of all.
Forget about any traditions or taboo. The most important thing is love.
Today, I'm being joined by the cast and crew of the new film, Clash, which is currently on Netflix. It was produced by Nigerian-born Canadian filmmaker and actor Pascal Atuma. It stars names like Omoni Oboli, Stephanie Okereke, Vivian Williams, and other Canadian and Nigerian actors. To get started, I'll be speaking with award-winning director, producer, screenwriter, and actress, one of my favorites in Nollywood, Omoni Oboli. Hey, Omoni, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you, Patricia?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm just, living my best life now.
Awesome. Always a pleasure chatting with you. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, same here. And congratulations for all the amazing things. I've been seeing all your work. I watched all your films on Netflix, and you're doing such an amazing job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You are too. I see you everywhere. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Now, your new project, which you played a key role in, is the movie Clash by Pascal Atuma. Now, tell me a little bit about the film Clash. What is it about?
So without giving too much away, obviously, because we want people to go watch the film and not tell them the whole film, right? I would say that Clash is really looking at different cultures, so that's really what it is. A clash of cultures, right? So a lot of people have issues when they move to a different country or where they live in a different country, and there's this cultural clash that happens. They see things a different way. The new country where they are, people that see things a different way, and sometimes it can be quite a challenge adjusting to that, right? Especially with young adults, right? When there are young adults involved, it can be a bit of a challenge. I'm going through that myself now, because I have kids, I have young adults now, and the way I was raised is completely different because I was raised in Nigeria, and I'm raising kids in Canada. So it's completely different from, how they raise kids here and how kids here see things. So sometimes my kids come with certain ideas or certain things. I'm like, hello, when did you get that? That's not how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. So I have to always remember that, there's a difference and I've got to work with that somehow or the other, so it's always a bit of a challenge. And I think Clash is really trying to look at those differences and help us to better understand, those cultural differences.
The film will really resonate with me because I'm going through the same thing. With my kids.
There you go.
My kids are tired of hearing when I was a kid,
Yep.
this and that used to happen. But let's talk about your character in this film. Tell us about your character.
My character is not too far from who I am in, real life, right? So my character is a mom of young adults, and obviously she lives here. Her husband doesn't live here, and then her husband decides to visit after a long time away because he lived in Nigeria, right? And I mean, him coming into the household sort of shifts the dynamics, right? So you're all used to doing things a certain way, because everyone's kind of into the whole culture of Canada or wherever it is we're living, right? And then the husband is coming from Nigeria with all his concept of how life should be, right? And so my character is kind of in the middle between the husband and the kids. Now, she has to be the one to do the job of marrying both because the kids are all the way to one side and the husband is all the way to the other side. Now, how does she make sure that the household still stays together is a really big struggle in Clash.
Wow. Tell me a little bit about working, with Pascal on this film.
Pascal is just such an amazing fellow. He's very easy. He's great to work with. Pascal just doesn't give you any stress whatsoever. He wants everyone to be comfortable, everyone to be happy, so even working with him as a director, he's very conscious of the fact that, we're all creative people. So people can also have their own input and he's open to that. He would listen to you. Of course, he makes the final decisions, right? But he would listen to your suggestions. And if they're in line with what he wants, he'll take them. If they're not, he will explain to you what he wants and why he's seeing it the other way, So it was really, really, really cool working with him as a director. As an actor, he was hilarious. I remember laughing so much, many of the scenes that I had with him because, he also acted in the film as well and, played my husband, so it was just all around fun working with Pascal.
Yeah. Wow. I can imagine. I know Pascal is a comedian and very funny, so I'm sure it was all, happy on set.
Yeah.
So what are some of the lessons that you think people will learn when they watch this film?
I think they will learn that, we're different. There's no other way to say it. We are different. The people are different. Their cultures are different, right? We have to find a way to understand ourselves and tolerate ourselves, so to speak, right? We have to be tolerant of other people's cultures, other people's beliefs, right? So yes, it probably is not done that way where you're from, but you have to understand that this is a different culture, right? These people have different beliefs. So you first of all have to take time to understand their culture, understand their beliefs, and, at the very least, tolerate it.
African films, Nollywood films have ended up on, international platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and the others. What has this done for the industry?
I think it's opened up the industry to a wider audience, and at least it's also helped the economics of the industry as well, So yeah, before now, people would still find a way to watch our movies, but illegally, right? Not to say that we don't have that anymore. We still have a lot of piracy issues, but at least, we're making some sort of money from movies going international, right? Where it's not just watched free on YouTube. Someone just uploads it free on YouTube. It's still happening, don't get me wrong, but at least you've made some money by your movie being on Netflix or on Amazon Prime or any of all these other platforms. So yes, it's exposed us to a bigger market, and it also helps the economics of the industry as well.
Well, that's awesome. Now, before I let you go, tell us what is in the oven. What are you cooking? What's going on, and what should we expect from Omoni Oboli soon?
So much. So I'm a woman who doesn't really sit around. I always have something that I'm doing. I always have different projects in different stages of production. So I have some projects in post-production. Actually, Netflix is actually taking a look at some of my projects right now. So I have some projects that, fingers crossed, will be coming soon on Netflix. I have some products in production stage where we're going to be shooting anytime soon. I don't know if you've heard of Domitila. It's one of the classics. When I was 18, I auditioned for Domitila.
Oh.
I did. I auditioned for the movie Domitila. It was made when I was 18 years old. Wow. I didn't get a part. I don't know, for whatever reason. Maybe I was too small. Maybe I wasn't good enough, whatever, right? So I didn't get a part. And life has pretty much come full circle. Now, this is what, 20-something years later? Almost 25 years later. I'm not only playing a lead role in Domitila, I am co-producing and co-directing the sequel. So I'm saying this to say that, life is interesting. People change, people evolve, things change. Who would have thought that the little 18-year-old girl who was rejected, because I didn't get a part, means I was rejected, right? Who was rejected is not only starring in the film, she's actually co-producing and co-directing the sequel.
Wow. I have goosebumps.
I know, so God can do all things, God can take people from one level to the other. The truth is, never give up. Never give up, because the only constant thing in life is change. Things will always change. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep staying on your grind. Just keep evolving and developing yourself, personal development every single day. One day, things will happen for you. If someone had told me 20-something years ago that, don't worry, it's fine that you didn't get the part, you're going to direct the sequel in 20-something years, I would have been like, yeah. But there you go.
Wow, congratulations for that, Omoni. That's really amazing and very inspiring. You're doing such an amazing job, and I wish you continued success in all your endeavors. And I'm sure we'll be talking again soon. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on Netflix right now, Clash. Go watch it and check out some of other films that Omoni has actually starred in and produced. So thank you, Omoni, and have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate taking the time to talk to you.
When we come back, we'll have, some cast members from Clash join us. Don't go anywhere.
Afro Global Television is a global super channel that transforms the destiny of people of African descent through programming that informs, empowers, entertains, and uplifts. The mission of Afro Global is to showcase the best of Africa and the diaspora. Watch Afro Global Television on Rogers Cable, Bell 5, TELUS, and Eastlink.
Welcome back. Right now, I'm being joined by the cast of Clash, a new film which is currently on Netflix, produced and directed by Canadian-Nigerian-born Pascal Atuma. So welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Hi,
Thank you.
doing
good. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Chelsea. So great to have you guys.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, I'd like to start with Vivian. You've produced your own film, which I actually was privileged to see in theaters. It was really awesome. Starring Desmond Elliott and other amazing stars. How is it like, being an executive producer, working alongside Pascal Atuma on this film, Clash?
It was amazing when Pascal reached out to me and we discussed about it. I came into the movie as one of the executive producers, and I also acted in the movie. So we had a lot of meetings, and the more we we were casting, the more it was interesting to me. Bringing the like of Omoni Oboli on board, and we wanted to use one of the A-list actor, which couldn't make it, and Pascal had to take the lead role. And he did a very good job interpreting his role and directing at the same time.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, tell me, Chelsea, how was it like working on this film? And tell me a little bit about your character.
My name in the movie is Charlene. As Omoni was saying, we don't want to give away too much of the movie. But with that said, I am entering a relationship that I guess would be, I'm welcome to the direct family, but the husband that comes into play, aka my other half in the movie's father, is not too, I say, keen about me being his son's girl. So like I said,
that's a clash. That's a clash.
That's the clash right there. So that's what, yeah. So that's one of the clashes right there. So being in a biracial relationship in this movie, I think it's going to be very good for not only Canada but around the world to see people that aren't from Canada. Canada's a very multicultural country, and the fact that this actually is very normal in Canada for multicultural relationships and biracial relationships, I think it's really good to actually be able to put out there and show the world.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, Wendy, great to have you. Tell us a little bit about your character and how it was like, being part of this film.
Okay, well, thank you so much. It was just a joy to work on Clash. I'm so excited that it's coming out. And my character, her name is Donna. I actually play Chelsea's mother. And I think she has a clash with her own family. So in trying to protect Chelsea's character, Charlene, she ends up sort of caught in a lie. And she has some issues to work out to try and make peace within her family. And all of this is sort of happening as a subplot to the main action with Chelsea and some of the other characters and Pascal and Omoni. So it was great working on this. It was so much fun. Pascal made it super easy, as did everyone. And I'm just really honored and feel very lucky.
Chelsea, you actually are going through some, cultural clash with your boyfriend and his family. What are some of the lessons you learned from this experience making this film?
So if I were to relate it to real life, some lessons are going into a different family with an open mind. Don't be judgmental. Be open that the father comes from a different country and he's not used to certain ways. And as Omoni's caught in the middle, I also too, Charlene's kind of caught in the middle too, because I have a life here, but there's also a different man, my other half's father coming in. And I have to learn to adjust with that and also not only be happy, but accept his ways of life.
Tell me some things you love about Nigeria after you made this film.
Well, okay, so I have a little bit, I shouldn't say experience with Nigeria, but my best friend's husband's from Nigeria. So I'm kind of educated about Nigeria a little bit before going into filming this. But what I love about it is the most, I'd say, coming together as a family. So when they have the events, everyone's there, the food, and just the true love that everyone has and gives out for one another. I'd say that's what I loved and experienced the most.
You talked about the food. Have you tried the jollof rice yet?
Oh, we ate lots on set. We had lots of good food, always.
Okay, because if you know Nigerians, if you don't know jollof rice and you haven't, met them yet.
So we had food upon food.
Yes, that's part of our culture, food.
It is.
What are you doing in my house?
I'm dating Ada. She didn't tell you?
You're dating who?
Ada. Come on, man. This is old news.
Ada!
Before I open my eyes very well, he's out of here.
Dad, this is Tony.
Tongani,
Tony,
what is he doing here?
he's my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend?
Tony, my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend?
Yes.
Get out of here! Get out of this house!
What is going on?
Nigga, I should be asking you what is going on. The other day, I see one beke. Now, tell me, who is this one?
This is Tony.
Tongani, what is he doing here?
They're just kids. They're just hanging out.
Hanging out. They're just hanging out in the bedroom with
Relax.
my nigga. Negodi.
Dad!
Give me. Get out! Get out!
What the?
Calm down now. What is it?
Oh yeah.
Dad, stop!
Get out!
Leave me alone.
Get out! Oh yeah, get out! Oh yeah. Go and get his stuff. Go and get all his stuff. What is it? There's nothing. What is it?
We're actually in an era of racial consciousness with Black Lives Matter and some of the things that have happened south of the border. Making this film, which is a clash of cultures, different cultures coming together at this particular time. What do you think this would do, for film watch enthusiasts and for people in terms of getting to understand other cultures?
It speaks a lot to tolerance and to inclusion, acceptance, and really not just having it your way, but looking at the other person's point of view and seeing what they have to contribute and they have to offer and starting to appreciate and really understand that. It's really hard to watch what's been happening south of the border. Canada is very open, and I feel that we have a lot of tolerance and acceptance. And so I think those are great themes in this particular film, and I'm so excited for those to be shared.
Great. Now, Vivian, I know you're living the script because you're Canadian, raised in Nigeria, and you have kids who, were raised in Canada. Tell me a little bit about how you can, relate to some of the clashes that are happening in this film.
I have teenagers at home, so that I'm living that life with the issue of headphone on all the time when you talk to them. And when I went through the script, class scripts, it was so interesting to me to jump on and co-produce with Pascal, looking at some of the ways in real life that interracial marriages have succeeded or failed because of clash of culture. When the husband came in, and when you watch the movie, you will see how intense the whole culture was clashing. And it is very important for us to be very sensitive towards other people's culture and to be patient and to listen. And once you go into somebody else's country, you have to be the one to listen more because you are no longer in your environment. And they have the upper hand. So you have to come close and be intent. You may not agree with everything that is going on, but you still have to respect their country, their culture, their food, because you are in their own space. Even when you are a Canadian citizen, it doesn't make you to come in and take over their culture.
I would like each and every one of you to complete the sentence with whatever, is suitable for you. So the clash is, just complete it for me. I'll start with Wendy. So clash is?
The film Clash is unmissable. You do not want to miss this film.
Chelsea?
Clash is for everyone.
Thank you. And Vivian?
Clash is love and acceptance.
Amazing. Head on now to Netflix and watch, Clash, which was produced by Nigerian-born Canadian filmmaker and actor Pascal Atuma, which stars these amazing ladies, Omoni, Oboli, Stephanie Okereke, and other amazing actors. Until next time, I'm Patricia, Bebia, Mawa. Do take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.